Hey, my love, I need all of you to help me boycott Black Panther. I'm the only African nigga that's not in this movie. So my representation called them and asked them why Michael Blackson is not in this movie. They said he was too dark and they had to spend extra money on lighting.
Oh, shit, my chest is going.
Thank you for coming all the way back to South Florida. I know you were just here a couple of nights ago. Friday night.
Oh my God,
almost,
yeah. 6 days
you were
ago.
just here, almost a week ago.
See, brought me back.
And so you came back in the name of Brain Love.
Brain Love.
That's what we're toasting to, yes.
Good. Brain Love.
Thank you, Brain Love. Is the word Brain Love funny? What made you giggle?
Makes you think. Brain Love.
About what comes to mind first?
In love with the brain.
Some brain?
Oh my God, not the brain I'm thinking about. Sorry, Jesus Christ.
But,
Poor son.
but it's okay. I thought about it too when I created the term.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Brain could mean so many things, but I'm gonna take my little crazy mind out of it and just think more of my brains.
But you know I want your crazy mind, right? I want the crazy mind.
You want the crazy mind?
Crazy mind.
You want the crazy mother sucker?
Yeah. Let's talk about with Brain Love. Brain Love is basically a way to take care of our brains and to do things to prevent certain types of mental health episodes. We all go through stress. Sometimes we all go through like sad moods and anxiety. You have a job where you have to perform, and I mean I have so many questions about this, but the first question is regarding how you prepare to get in front of all of those people, how you overcome anxiety or nervousness, because anxiety is a very common mental health problem, especially social anxiety or performance anxiety. Are there certain things you do to overcome that?
I'm definitely always nervous if I go on stage. It's not nervous that I'm scared, it's nervous like anxious, and you can't take nothing for granted, I don't like a dead moment in my show. Before I get on any stage, I always say to myself, I could get booed any night. So I think about like how bad it could be. I just think the worst that makes me go out there and try to be the greatest. I always think the worst. I'm like, it's like going to the casino. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose. I'm taking 5 rounds, I'm gonna lose. So, but that I'm gonna try to win and that's how my comedy is. Before I get on stage, I'm saying to myself, God, there's 12,000 people. Okay, they're gonna boo me tonight. So maybe go upstairs and then I can give them all I have to avoid getting booed. Even though I know I'm not gonna get booed. I'm probably one of the funniest guys in the world right now.
Yeah.
But you just do. Whether I'm performing for 12,000 or 100, you get the same show, you get the same energy.
Okay.
Believe it or not. But what do? I just pretty much, before I go on stage, whatever, what do? I do some crazy stuff backstage. And I'll probably just scream real loud. Like,
So that's like a hype scream?
It's a hype thing. Yeah,
like
I'll do that, or I'll do like this little crazy walk.
Is it the crazy walk you did Friday night when you were walking like the ugly woman?
No, not that one. Now, when I did this Shaq All-Star comedy thing, and I'll show you how to walk. You want to see it? This basketball player, football player, named Morton Hanks. He used to play for the 49ers. He used to do that every time. Whenever he was a cornerback, whenever he got an interception, that's what he did. I got this from him. Okay? It goes like this. You don't think I'm crazy for you? No, you think I'm nuts. That's what I do before I go on stage.
That's the walk you do?
That's my walk. And I let everything out. And I just go up there and just be the best.
Okay. So you yell, you do your crazy walk.
I do my crazy walk.
You tell yourself that the worst could happen, but you're preparing for the best.
Yeah. And the worst could happen. So as long as you think that, you can't lose.
Gotcha. And you also have a drink sometimes, you said.
Yeah, most of the time I do, especially when I do. I mean, the tour. The cool thing about the tour is that you're on the show with other headliners, so there's you don't do much time. You do like 25 to 30 minutes. most of the time when I do my shows, I am the headliner. I'm the main guy at the show, so I do an hour usually. So when I do an hour, definitely I have more drink because I think when you're slightly intoxicated, you care less about what anybody thinks.
Yeah, you're disinhibited.
Right, I don't care. Nothing bothers me.
Is Michael Blackson always funny? Always? Like
all the time?
Yes. Yeah. I know nothing is always or never, but for the most part, would you say your thing that sustains you in life is to keep things humorous?
Yeah. Always. I mean, I have my serious moments, but I try to be funny almost, because I mean, my family and my friends, look, when they come to see me, they want to laugh, they want to feel better. So I try to make all my answers to everything funny. Especially to strangers, I mean, like I said, the time we have kids, at the time you have to be serious. But when you're a comedian, they don't really take you that serious. I mean, I have twin boys that are 11.
Wow, you have a set of twins.
I have 7 twins. Yeah, I have 7 twins that are 11, and I have a 20-year-old.
Wow.
And I mean, even my 20-year-old, he just think everything is a joke when it's coming from me. So once in a while, I gotta just go ahead and say no joke. Serious.
Were you raising them with jokes? Like, when you tried to communicate to them, sometimes would you phrase it as like a joke to get them to...
Yeah, I make a joke. Like, I remember one time, I'm African, so we just eat rice all the time. Right? Every day. Like, the question is, what are you going to eat the rice with? It's all about his rice. It's what are you going to eat with the rice? Why? You eat rice too? So funny. We eat rice all the time.
Oh, God.
So,
Okay.
and my kids would come and visit me, and I cook 2 stews with the rice, either green or red. So they'd be like, Dad, we eating red or green? Today we're eating red. Tomorrow's green. So we're gonna eat with the rice. So it's like, we eat rice. I was this video, I actually made a video out of it. It's somewhere, I can't even find it. It's like, we eat rice all the time, Dad. I said, yeah, because you're African. It's what we ate back home. We ate rice all the time. We like Chinese people, just eat rice.
Right.
So I try to give them, make them understand in a comedic type of way sometimes.
Gotcha. Did you grow up in Ghana?
No, I grew up mostly in Liberia.
Huh?
Came to the States when I was 13.
So you weren't born in Ghana?
Ghana is, my blood is Ghana. Liberia is like where, see, the thing with Africans, it's not about where you are born most of the time. It's where your parents are from, where your dad is from. Okay. You can be born anywhere. Your dad is from this country, that's where you are from. So when that happens, you get to choose which country you can either choose where your dad was born, or you can choose where you was born to obtain a passport.
Okay.
So it all depends. But I mean, I claim both countries, Liberia and Ghana, because my blood is from one and one is where I was raised. But I came to the States when I was about 13. And the good thing about coming at 13, by then I already knew everything. I knew how to cook already. Because back home, we had to learn how to cook rice. Rice is important.
Oh, when did you learn how to cook the red and greens too? Was that?
That was back home.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was something I've been cooking since I probably learned how to cook it 8 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen at 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why were you in the kitchen so early?
Well, it's just an African thing, man. We learn how to do stuff early. We learn, and I wasn't really raised with money, so I lived in remote areas where we went out, we hunt for birds to kill them, and we come and roast them as a snack.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I lived that natural life, so you learn how to cook. It just was a natural thing. You just went in there and you learn your parents make sure you know how to cook. Guy, your boy or girl, it didn't matter. I mean, the rich one's different, but you have to learn how to. It was a thing that was taught as a kid that the rich kids didn't have to do that, but poor kids we had to learn how to cook.
So whose idea was it to come to America? You said you were 13.
My mother's an evangelist. She traveled the world preaching the gospel. And that's how she went everywhere. She'd been you know, when she came to the States, she brought me and my younger sister, and then she left us with some friends, Christian friends, and then she went back to do her godly work.
Okay. So what state did you move to when you guys came to America?
Jersey was the first place. We spent like 2 years in Jersey, and we moved to Philly. And Philly's where I spent pretty much the rest of my life. So I moved to LA about 4 years ago, but I still got a home back east, so I go home all the time.
Do you consider Philly to be one of your homes?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if it wasn't for Philly, I probably don't stand up. Would not be here. You know, Philadelphia definitely changed my life, and definitely claim it as a home. Besides, you know, West Africa.
Gotcha. We did a special a couple of weeks ago called The Dating Game, because things have gotten kind of complicated out here for people to date.
Right.
Are they complicated for you?
I've been just on and off with the same person for the past like 3.5 years. We'll break up and get back together, break up and get back together after like some amount of time. So funny, I give this advice on IG, because it happened one time when I had this somebody hit me up in my DM saying he was having problems. I forgot what the problem was. It was a girl that's trying to can't find a good man. Yeah.
She hit you up, just some stranger?
On stranger. So I gave her, you know, my advice, and I add some comic to it, some comedic stuff to it. You know, I forgot was it something where she looked? I don't know. I said something about, you know, she said, man, you know, we gotta get our shit together, but at the same time, you're a man, you know, I'm looking at your picture, get your hair done. So everything I give her good advice, and I add some joke at the end. I always add a joke at the end, you know. If you want to get back on, you know, do this, get your hand done, do this and that, and then and I screenshot it and I posted it on the page.
Oh no, you
for
didn't.
Everybody to see it.
Even the part about get your hair done?
Yes. So when I did that, then everybody's in my DM. Now everybody want advice. I can't find a job, yada yada. So I'm just giving that. If you ever get bored, just go on Instagram and hashtag advice from Dr. Blackson. You're gonna see like hundreds of them.
Okay.
You see what they want, and you read my answers. It's all. I try to keep it real. I keep it real with them.
That's pretty fun. You know, we should do a show together.
You do.
Advice from Dr. Blackson and Dr. Delvena. I like the way that sounds.
You'll give them the nice, sweet answer, and I keep it real with them.
Exactly.
The sweet way.
I'll give them the therapeutic, clinical answer, and then you give them the full
shebang.
Exactly.
You know, things you want to say, but you're thinking about it.
So, okay, Dr. Blackson, what advice would you give to a couple who they're on their first date and they want to break the ice? What should they do to be comfortable and to sort of kind of get acquainted easily?
That's a good one. Are they both nervous? I mean, would they want to break the ice and just...
Yeah, they're both nervous. They're wondering who's going to pay for the bill, and, you know.
Well, they're wondering that poor lady. This shouldn't be a question. I think...
There it is. Go ahead with it. You said that shouldn't be a question, and then you said poor lady. So...
If she's wondering who should be paying for that date, she's not going to be on a date with that person.
So are you saying the man should pay for the date?
At least definitely the first date.
Okay.
You know, maybe the next time lady might offer, you know, let me take you out.
So the first date should be a man.
Always.
Coming from Dr. Blackson.
Yes.
That's
please.
All the way from Dr. Blackson.
Fellas, if you got the wind pound on the first date, get your life together, please. Sweetheart, run. The new guy's broke. You'll be paying for everything after that. You get the car in your name that he's going to drive. So to break the ice, jokes always helps. You know, I think sense of humor is so important in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta put a smile on her face. You gotta make her laugh. You know, but you don't want to corny joke either. That could be worse. That could be the end of the date too.
Yeah, everyone's not Michael Blackson, you know.
So let me try and think. What would we do for a couple?
Do you remember anything you've done on a first date with well, you said you've been dating the same person off and on.
Well, I mean, prior to that, I mean, we broke up. I went out on dates.
Gotcha.
But they already know me. You know, it's not fair.
So it's never a person who doesn't really know who you are?
They go act like they do. They don't. They damn well you know who the fuck I am. I never heard it. Even the one I did on the show, I didn't know who you was. Yeah, whatever. Knew the fuck I was.
Why do you think they pretend not to know you?
Because they don't want to seem like they with me because of who I am. You know, so I've had a couple of pretenders, but then after a while they just couldn't hold it anymore. You know, or I'll catch them off guard. They'll act like I don't know, and then all of a sudden they're on the phone. Like, oh my God, I'm with Michael Blackson. Bitch, I thought you didn't know who I was. That's why I guess it's very important when you go on that first date. I mean, the first date is it's just all about just, you know, I guess you have to get to know who that person is. You gotta just start asking questions, you know, find out who. It's all on the topic that you talk about. I think, you know, get to know that person deep inside instead of just talk about, you know, fellas. If you're on the first date, don't talk about yourself. Just find out who she is. Tell me about yourself.
Let's emphasize that. Fellas, when you're on a first date, don't talk about yourself.
Yeah, don't talk about yourself. Just find out who that woman is that you're with.
Okay.
Forget the fat ass and and what she's wearing. Just concentrate on her brains. It's brain love. Not the brain you're thinking about. Not right now. You gotta wait for that brain.
Okay. So
the first day is get to know him.
Okay, getting acquainted.
Yeah, things have changed so much from the 90s to now. I mean, you know, back in the day, you know, you go on a date, you talk on the phone for a while, then you go on dates, and you do take like a month to finally get intimate.
To get them draws?
To get them draws, yes. To text that ass, you have to wait. You know, but things have changed now. Now you can text the ass for your first date.
Is it okay to do it your first date?
What?
Tap that ass the first date.
Yes.
Would you tell women to give it up on the first date? What's the advice? Because some women are struggling. They want to do the whole 90 days. Like,
if ladies, if you go on those fellows, don't give it to them. You come with me on the first date, give it to me, please. On the first date. You know what? Yeah, it's all about how you feel. Like, you can't put time on anything because you know. And then women, you don't want to waste your time either. You don't want to wait a whole month or 3 months to get something, and then finally you find out he has a little dick. And now you don't waste 3 months of your time and a baby dick nigga. So you know what, you might want to find out early whether you're gonna see this nigga again. You don't want to waste your time anymore. You know what, I had a great time, little dick nigga, but I have to go. I'm glad we did this tonight, so now I have to ever see you again, I can save the rest of my life and find me a big dick nigga. So it might not be a bad idea to give it up on the first date. I'm just saying. It's not wise, but it's not dumb either.
Okay, so we have get acquainted, go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. So you don't need a time period,
Yeah,
30
time,
days,
because
60 days, 90 days.
If we did it the first day, I either still like you or I don't.
Yes.
It's not gonna mean again. You having in 2018, you having a man wait. All he's doing is gonna be banging somebody else and waiting for you. That doesn't mean he's waiting on you. He's not waiting for sex. He's getting it somewhere else.
Well, you know.
That's the kind of advice I give him. I guess that's why I'm not a real doctor.
Yes, Dr.
All my
Blackson.
patients, most of my patients have killed themselves.
It's Dr. Delvena and Dr. Blackson here. We are discussing some brain love, including dating and relationships. This is awesome. So, yeah, I think the most important thing out of that, going with the flow and not waiting, is that you want to avoid a man with a
disappointments in the
small
future.
penis, right?
Yes, you know, you want to avoid disappointment, and you don't want to wait that long. You don't want to. Nobody. We don't have time to waste. Life is going so fast.
That's true.
You know,
Tomorrow's not promised.
It's not promised. I want to know if I want to be this woman the rest of my life today. I want to find out tomorrow. Next week, I want to find out right now.
Have you had a woman make you wait?
I'm back in the day. I don't wait anymore.
What
Them waiting
happens-
days are over. I'm Michael Blackson. I don't wait anymore. It's like, you know, the one she made me wait maybe a couple of weeks or a week.
Just a week or a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I was disappointed. I'm like, why you made me wait so long?
Was it worth
But
the
I was,
wait?
Was
it worth the wait?
I guess it was. Yeah, I guess I got lucky and it was worth the wait. But you know, and she got lucky too because I got the Mutombo. You know.
By the way, that's Cozy. I don't
Cozy,
think
how you
I
doing?
told
My
you
bad,
his
Cozy.
name.
I didn't have my medication. Can I take some of those rested dog? What's the pills that give them crazy people?
Risperdal, I think you're saying. Yeah. That is something I heard people say, men, that they'll wait a long time and it won't even be worth it. It's like, it just takes the I guess, out of the possibility of it being a good romance connection or a good intimate connection. Because they wait so long that it's no longer kind of, there's no euphoria. You know, there's no feel-good feeling or no sense of intense elation.
Same thing. It's like saying how long should it take before you marry somebody. That's no time on anything. You feel that person. You can find. You can get married. Don't go marry somebody in a week. You know. But a year, you can get to know something. If you can't know somebody in a year, goddamn, you know.
Yeah.
You're a dumb motherfucker. You know. But there's nothing time should be put on anything. Life is short. Enjoy it. You know. Live day by day. You know.
Have you been married?
I was married to my oldest son's mom.
Okay.
I was young. I wasn't ready. I was like 22 years old. We had him, and then it was over 2 years later. No man is ready at 22.
Right.
We're not ready. Men are not. You know when men are ready?
Tell me.
Right before they die. In the early thousands. Okay. So definitely not ready at 22.
You know, I think that there really isn't a being ready. You know, that doesn't really exist because we'll never find the perfect person. So it's always sort of a decision you have to make and just become comfortable with it and be willing to change as time goes on with the relationship.
They also have to make divorce more difficult. I think they'll make people work things out.
You think
it's
so?
It's so easy nowadays. It's like breaking up. Fuck you too. All right, let's divorce. Sign papers and it's over with. You know.
I think it's difficult in the Bible states. In Florida, it's very easy, actually. So in Maryland, you know, places like Virginia and
There's more difficult?
Yeah. How easy was it for you in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia?
Easy. I was young. I didn't have no money, so
nothing to fight over. Yeah.
We just went into a divorce guide and we just both signed papers and it was over.
Okay. So when you were younger too, it was kind of a natural thing for you to be the class clown, or?
Well, back home, I don't know. I was very shy as a kid. You know, the funniness came way later. It came like, I came to America. The kids clown me every day, made fun of me. They still do. Like, hey, I know you clown me on Instagram. I'm sure he's worse than me before. Somehow, somewhere. Have you? Yeah. No, they still do now. But like, they did that a lot. I was a 13-year-old kid and with an accent, dressed funny. You know, they destroyed me.
Were you in African garments, or you were
No,
regular?
it's just that
Just regular.
Just regular. But the thing with America, America is very materialistic.
Yes.
And when I came,
especially Jersey. You said you went to Jersey first.
Jersey, and I didn't know. You know, back home when I was a kid, you know, when you got brand new clothes, you was the shit. It didn't matter what name it was. This shit was brand motherfucking new.
Yeah.
Okay? New. Nobody even wore this before. Your mom went to the store, got you some brand new clothes with the tags on them. Right? You was the man because you had new clothes. So when I came to America, I just thought it was the same everywhere. I just said, you know what? I'm about to go to school. My first year going to school, I said, Mom, go buy me some new clothes. So she goes to like Woolworth. Remember Woolworth?
Yes.
McCrory's, all them little $6.99 outfits. They bought me a whole bunch of brand new clothes. So I go to school, I'm like, I'm about to shit on these niggas because I got on brand new clothes, right? I'm on my first sneakers, was cost us $6.99. It was called An Action. She got it right there. It was in the Pathmark supermarket. Like, you buy chicken and you buy An Action right next to each other. Right? I got on my brand new Actions and my brand new clothes. Go to school. I'm like, yes, nigga, these bitches are all mine. 14 years old, yeah, I'm about to shoot the nigga. I got brand new clothes. All these niggas got on used clothes. I know they got on used clothes. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Man, them niggas lit my ass up. I was like, what's the problem? They said, what you wearing? I said, it's brand new. He said, yeah, but it's not Nike. You ain't got no Adidas. I said, nigga, it's brand new. Man, they lit my ass up. When I started making my $75 a week, that's when I started buying all the Reebok and the name brand.
Yep.
So by the time I got to Philly, 2 years later I come to Philly, I'm like, okay, I know what it takes to fit in. You gotta wear name, not just brand new, but then they gotta be name brand.
Yeah.
So that's what I said.
And Philly is big for sneakers too. That whole Philly vibe.
Mm-hmm. So I spent all my money. When I got to Philly, I started working at Domino's Pizza. That was my second job. And I was delivering pizzas on a bike. That was terrible too, because I got robbed so many times. On a bike. I had no license. I had my pieces tied to the little rack in the back. I see dumbass top of the light, nigga just snatch my shit. I'm not fighting over no anchovies, my brother. I'm not fighting over no pepperoni. Go ahead, take that piece.
Right.
Yeah. So I saved all my little tip money, and I bought me a bunch of fancy shit. So I went to school. So by the time I started going to school in Philly, I already know how to be fancy. I wanted all that brand new shit. Real name brand, jewelry on, looking fly. And back then, when you're dark skin with an accent, that was before Africans it was mostly Jamaicans in America. Mm-hmm. So if you was dark skin with an accent, you was automatically Jamaican. They didn't care. Black kids didn't give a fuck. Where you from? You Jamaican. Every foreigner is Jamaican back then in like the early 90s. Then I'm dark skin with jewelry on, with an accent. I'm Jamaican, and they thought I was a drug dealer. They had no idea I was selling sausage and large pizzas with pepperoni. They think everybody is dark skinned with an accent, drug dealer. They think I'm a drug dealer. They think I'm Nino Brown. That way they ain't gonna try to fuck me because I really is a bitch ass nigga. And then when I started wearing the name brand clothes, and that's when I started making fun of other motherfuckers. What you wearing, motherfucker? That's how the comment started.
Okay. All right. So that's how you got into being funny. And were you like, what's it called? The Dozens, Jonesin, or whatever?
Yeah, I got good at that
stuff. Okay. Wow. Did you ever have competitions at school against another person? You guys cracking on? We call it cracking. I guess.
I met this one guy named James. James a bum now, so he ain't make it. Sorry, James. Is he on the phone? James, are you watching? James didn't make it. James probably work at a goddamn Kroger's. I made it, James. Champagne, my nigga.